tell me your favorite. First off, what were your favorite sitcoms growing up? Like, what's the stuff that you remember?
Off top of the head, very easily was Different Strokes.
Okay.
Give Me a Break.
Give Me a Break. I don't even know what that is.
With Nell Carter. Give me a break. I sure deserve it.
No, I don't know that.
Oh, my goodness.
I was born in 84. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
I
probably.
know Different Strokes.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, Different Strokes. Facts of Life, obviously. And I guess it was kind of a sitcom, but Love Boat to me was where I could see all my different celebrities that I loved
for sure.
throughout the time. Not a sitcom. One of my favorite, and it's so cheesy, but one of my, I actually might tell the story tomorrow. My favorite shows was the Donnie and Marie show.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted to be Donnie and marry Marie.
Of course.
And so those were some big ones. And I just remember being so captivated by the theme songs. And I remember listening to theme songs and being like, this is a story right here. Like the theme song alone, Family Ties theme song.
It's fantastic.
It's like there's a channel on the Samsung channel because
the Plus channel.
The Family Ties channel. And
No
it plays
way.
Family Ties 24/7. It is awesome to see. I wanted to be Alex B. Keaton.
I'm a big Michael J. Fox fan.
Yeah.
So there's some great stories about Michael J. Fox as he was filming Back to the Future, which is probably the movie I think it's a perfect film.
Yes,
I
is.
saw an interview with Quentin Tarantino, and they were asking about some perfect films. And, Quentin Tarantino, if you know anything about him, he's a lover of film.
Yeah.
But a lot of the films he likes are like,
So out
black
there.
exploitation films or like Italian westerns and like weird stuff. And so I was not expecting he was like, Back to the Future. He's like, that's a perfect film.
It is.
But it is a perfect film.
Yep.
It deals with everything I love it. I've watched it a million times.
Me too.
While Michael J. Fox was filming that movie, he would film it at night and he would go do Family Ties during the day.
Yep.
He's working like 22 hours a day. Like, I cannot believe that. But anyway, what an amazing moment in time, 1984 and all that. And he wasn't originally
Eric Stoltz.
Yeah, Eric Stoltz was all this stuff. All right.
It is my favorite movie of all time, favorite series of all time. Seriously. It is not only a perfect movie, but I'm going to blow your mind.
Okay.
So
you're on the movie.
Part 2.
Okay. Yes.
When they go into the future.
Yeah.
So I used to perform in a group called the Young Americans. We did a whole bunch of corporate shows in LA and Hollywood and all that stuff. And we got to do a show at the Universal Backlot.
Yeah.
Up in the top area, which is the Mockingbird Lane area where they used to do the Munsters and Leave It to Beaver and all that stuff.
Okay.
Well, at the end of the thing, it was late after we wrapped and tore everything down that they didn't have all the trams available to take us down. So they allowed us to walk down from the top down to, and I am a huge movie buff and all that stuff, and I love Universal. So I got to walk down. I walked right past the Amityville Lake with Jaws. The Bruce was sitting out there, and we came all the way down, and the Back to the Future 2 set was still there.
No.
So the cars were there. I got to walk into Cafe 80s because it was all open. So I walk into Cafe 80s and do that. But the lake part, I actually went into the lake because there was no water there. And where Michael J. Fox drops down, the lake is only about 2 feet deep.
Okay.
But where he drops down, it goes down to about 5 feet. And so I got to go in and then get in that place and be like I'm in that space.
Oh,
and
man.
got to go in and then get out and then go hang out in the cars. To this day, like, look at this to my face. Like,
that's awesome.
30 years later or something like that. And I every time I see that scene, I'm like, I was there. I've told my kids probably a good 24 times.
The pit
So
bull.
I was right there where he drops in. I was there. See, it's deeper there than it is. All that stuff's there. I've gotten into the last couple of years Legos and just doing that during my.
We just built a DeLorean.
I did too.
Did you? I'm telling you, I'm an enormous fan. Did you go
do it
1, 2, or 3?
I did 2.
So we went 1.
You went 1.
Classic. Yeah, not gonna go 3.
I did no 3. Nobody cares about 3.
2 has the Mr.
Yes.
What do you call it?
Mr. Fusion.
Mr. Fusion. Thank you.
Yep.
Yes.
I did that because I was able to move the tires, and so mine actually flies. And when I'm at my desk and I'm talking to you guys, it's right there. So I see it the whole time. My wife's like, put it into the playroom. I'm like, no, it's right there. I want to see that.
So technically, that version of the car appears at the end of 1.
That's right.
That's
so true.
Just in
That's
fairness,
true. That's
because
a good point.
Doc comes back from the future. So I'm just so glad they've not ruined that film yet.
I know,
and they probably will by the time of this airing. I love saying that.
Kyle,
they're gonna ruin it, but no.
Are you okay? I've already got tickets for Back to the Future the musical.
Oh, there's a musical. I didn't know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it first went in.
We're going. Who's coming with this?
We should all make this a deal. So it started on the East End in London.
Okay.
And every harsh Broadway critic was like, I'm going to go see this show. I'm going to hate it. It's going to be the worst.
Yeah.
Every one of them that I have seen has come out and went, I can't believe how amazing that was. The special effects, the story, the acting, the songs, rave reviews. So it's coming this summer to Broadway. My kids for Christmas got me and my son tickets to go see it because I'm like, I'm going to see Back to the Future musical.
There's supposed to be a Back to the Future pinball. I'm also a pinball collector.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be doing like a new version.
Oh,
There's a company called Stern, and I've already told my pinball
Isn't
vendor,
there an old one?
There's an older one.
Yeah.
Back in the what was that company called? Bally, I think, did a bunch of stuff out of Chicago. But anyway, I have already reserved it. I've said, look, I'm getting one.
Awesome.
It's happening.
I love that.
So I've got an out of time license plate.
Me too.
Okay, well this is great. No one is listening at this point. This is the bonus content.
Have you sat in a DeLorean yet?
So I have. So we dressed up Relapse.
That's right.
Yeah, we did Back to the Future because
that's when I first saw you guys.
We had all the different Marty McFlys. I was the
loved it.
1885 Marty McFly, the cheap Western wear from the 50s.
It.
Yeah,
that's
thank
right.
you. So
I remember that.
And we had Doc on bass.
Yep.
So yes, believe me, this is. Yeah.
That was the first time I ever saw you guys perform at the Mother of Pearls.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is my people. Like that you're
I
playing all
even
these
bought
songs.
the Nikes and we made them dirty so it would look like the shoes because he had run through that. Yeah.
That is
so it's a sickness.
It is awesome.
Okay, so what are your favorite shows? Let us know in the comments.
That went way off from sitcoms.
Go back to theme songs.
Yeah, theme song. I didn't
This
get to hear
guy,
yours.
He loves theme songs. Well, no, I mentioned some of them. I mean, I honestly, I love making lists.
Yeah.
I appear on podcasts in the progressive rock world because I love progressive rock. It's a whole other story about me. I love doing top 5s and top 10s. I love arguing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a systematic kind of thinker, and I don't know. I've always loved doing lists. I always loved David Letterman because he did the top 10.
Yep.
Something about that.
Yep.
All my lectures pretty much are lists.
Our list.
Yeah, it
interesting.
just makes sense to me. So I really wrestled with what I'd put on there. One that I didn't put on there, but I think probably deserves it, but I didn't know if it would connect with audiences as well. Because usually the ones with lyrics connect better, which The Office doesn't have lyrics, of course, and most modern themes don't. But, was Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's the song Frolic. It's like an old, that's the name of it.
Okay.
But if you know Curb Your Enthusiasm, it plays all the time. It plays during the credits. I love that song. I love Mad Men. I think that's a really great theme song. Succession on HBO right now has a really great, cool, creepy kind of theme song.
Yeah.
But the classic ones are the classic ones for a reason. The ones that were actually legitimate hit songs on their own, and at their best would tell the story.
Yeah.
And you had a good theme song if maybe it was a minute and a half long, but they never would cut it down.
Yes.
Because there was that era of let's cut it down for syndication, but you can't cut it down.
Yep.
Seinfeld has a great one, just the whole thump bass thing.
Yep.
But for me, best modern theme is The Office. It goes so hard as a song, and it somehow just works perfectly. I also love the British Office theme song. Is another good one.
I've heard the difference.
The Ricky Gervais, the original.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's a creepy part is that I'm so into the theme song growing up. I know the Punky Brewster theme song.
Yeah, nice.
Stuff like that. So about 4 years, I always had this fantasy of doing a speech that no one would know, but I did. The whole speech was just parts of theme songs, but read out. And so I was supposed to be in some speech competition a couple of years ago, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to do it for my second one. If I go through the first round, I'll do the second one with this. And I ended up crafting it and creating it, and literally, other than the setup, the entire thing is theme song pieces. And at the end, I get to a place where I actually start singing the theme songs as I'm telling the story and showing what version or what TV show it's from. And it's one of my favorite things. I haven't done it in forever, but I did it. I couldn't do it at the competition. I ended up having a TC sales training that I was doing a month later. So I did it for all of them, and I had it recorded, and I put it out there.
If we get enough people who comment in the comment sections, hit that bell, whatever. Can you do that at the AAO sometime? You would never do it.
I would totally do it.
Okay.
I need shame for that. I get people dancing. Are you kidding? I danced to Beyonce on the stage. I'll do theme songs.
All right. I'm hoping at the AAO. If you're going to do this at the AAO, I need to know because I don't go to lectures at the AAO. I'm so over lectures.
How can I put that in?
You can find a way.
30-minute speech.
Graft it in there. So, well, this was fun. Let's go do the whole coaching thing.
Let's do it.
Thank you, Dino.
You bet.
All right,
Thank you,
for this is the first bonus, extended cut ever. So, all right, there we go.